Good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday. It's 10 o'clock. My name is Maria. I'm in the kitchen making chicken cacciatore, or better known as Hunter's chicken. So I'm going to make a quick version. Well, actually, it's going to slow cook, but an easy version. When I think of chicken cacciatore, basically I think of chicken stew with sauce in it. I just want to use up all my vegetables, and I had some chicken I wanted to use up. And I'm going to be able to do a lot with this chicken. Once I get it cooked up. Okay, so first step is I've got 3 chicken thighs and 2 chicken breasts, and I've got a little bit of olive oil and avocado oil in my pan. I'm using my Tefal pan. I've got about a tablespoon and a half. I took the skin off the chicken thighs. I probably should have left it on because I wanted to sear the chicken. I do have bone-in chicken thighs and chicken breasts. I'm just going to go ahead and chop up 2 celery stalks that are medium, 3 good-sized carrots in a stew cut. I have some mushrooms in the refrigerator. I'm going to use some baby bella mushrooms, onion, some shallot, and I've got a cubanelli pepper. So the basics of a chicken cacciatore is crushed tomato, or I have one of my favorite ones to use is strained tomatoes, not this, but the peeled tomatoes, and then you smush it down. I like that palmy. They're good. But I have some crushed tomatoes I'm going to use up. I think it's Contadina, a 28-ounce can. So my seared chicken is going to go into my crock pot first. Then I'm going to put a yellow onion quartered up on top of it with my celery, with my carrots, with a shallot, and with cubanelli pepper. And if you had potatoes, you could throw it in there. And I'm going to let mine cook for 8 hours on low with some crushed tomato over the top of it. I'm going to put the mushrooms in there too and let them cook. So I'm just trying to decide, do I want to brown up my mushrooms here and throw them in at the end? I'm not sure yet. But the great thing about chicken cacciatore is you can then turn it into a chicken soup, like an Italian-style chicken soup, because it's already red a little bit, and throw it over pasta. You can make it into a stew and put it over rice. And if you don't have the potato to put in it at the start, you could put it over a baked potato, a mashed potato, whatever. So it ends up doing a lot. And then you can even turn, I think I said, you can make a soup out of it. So this is pretty seared the way I want it to be. I don't want it to be crazy cooked. My chicken breasts will get tough. So I've got 2 chicken breasts, and I'm just looking for a golden. So the chicken thighs are pretty much there. And good. And then all the vegetables are just going to go on top. I might make a little bit of gravy and throw that in. You don't need it, but I might do it. And this is done. You turn it off. Okay, so today I am off of work, so far, I don't know. I might not be off of work. I did put a little salt and pepper and a little garlic powder on that. I am going to put 2 garlic cloves in the crock pot. So that is chicken cacciatore, really, or Hunter's chicken. I think I'm going to watch a movie and clean today. So I already saw It Ends With Us. I'm going to be doing a video about It Ends With Us. Because it's such... I read the book, and I just want to give my little review on the movie without, and I honestly, I would not have watched the movie had this entire mess be going on between Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni. I would not have been wanting to see this movie. And I'll tell you why. I have never liked Blake Lively in any movie I've seen her in. That is the truth. So I really wasn't, I read the book and I thought, she's going to play Lily? I wasn't interested. I didn't even get on board, even though I'm a big Taylor supporter. I don't like to call myself a Swiftie, really, because they're a little scary sometimes. But I love Taylor Swift's music. I know Blake is very, very talented. I saw her in the Traveling Pants, whatever. But I mean, she didn't stand out to me as some mega star that I was drawn to the movie. That's all. So I didn't want to see it. Now I'm kind of looking at it with a critical eye and thinking there were a lot of scenes that were overplayed in the movie. So I had to go back and look at it now and say, okay, what's really going on here? There's a whole lot of tension between every character in the long pauses, the staring at each other, the too much talking and then long silences. There's a lot of overacting in this movie, and I wonder why. So I think they probably had a lot of chatter about how a scene should play between the two of them. I think that Blake was always kind of like in there saying, "Wait a minute, I think it should go this way," and he was saying, "Cut. Let's talk about it." It just feels like a movie that's been redone. Maybe because I read the book, but it feels like a movie that's been done over and over and over and over again until it got there. Like lots of edits for many reasons. So I know she said she insisted on seeing the dailies and the rushes every single day, which is not too unusual if you're the lead. I think I was more interested in the young Lily and the younger versions of Atlas and Lily and all that, how they became. That was the storyline I paid attention to more. And of course, the four main characters in that movie. So 5, 6 now, 7. And it's interesting to know what's going on and go watch the movie. But I saw the movie and I really struggled to get through the movie. And now I'm going back to watch it again. And I just think that and here's where I'm going to talk about abused. Trigger warning. I know that there are very many situations that go on in abusive, secretive situations. And many years go by where people hold secrets and they feel they can't prove what they're saying, so they don't want to be challenged. However, when other people are being told the story and they know the dates are all wrong, they know. It's like they're holding the receipts because they can look back at their calendars and go, wait a minute, this person wasn't even with this person on these days and not in that house and not over here. And nobody came and stalked anybody and nobody went there. And when you actually have that kind of proof and the person that's making the allegations is saying, I don't want to be questioned about this. This is my truth and I don't want to be questioned. You either admit you did this or else. Okay, so this is when it becomes slander. This is when it becomes defamation. Because a fact is something both of us can see. It's a fact. It's a fact. Either you told somebody, a neighbor or whatever, a teacher made a report, a priest made a report, a nun made a report, a counselor wrote it down in notes, a doctor saw you and knew what was going on. Something concrete. You told a friend, you did something, you wrote it down, you meant. Not this gibberish of I'm going to change the text messages, I'm going to... I have so much I want to say about people and their truths, okay? Because truth is a slippery word these days. There's all kinds of weird realities out there. There's all kinds of alter realities. And when it's true, you don't have to worry about questions. You don't have to worry about defending it. You don't have to be... It's just other... It's a known fact. It's a known fact. Nobody on this set is saying, yeah, he was with her. He was, she. No, everyone is saying Blake continually whined and complained about what Lily should be doing, what the young Lily should be doing, what he should be doing. So she wanted it to be her movie. When you see a business, an opportunist, when you see money in the mix, it's not true. So what I see is a woman who stole a man's movie, a man's creation, his adaptation, And I see her trying to ruin him. And, you know, we saw it with Johnny Depp with Amber Heard. And there's still people that believe Johnny Depp was an abuser, blah, 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 blah. In that case, you'd have to ask, well, who was the bigger abuser? You know, it's very shady. The whole thing is shady. This Me Too stuff with money attached is so freaking shady that I'm going to make a couple videos about it. And I'm going to bring you some real facts that we cannot deny about when a person, male or female, is abused. The shame, the blame, the second guessing themselves, second guessing their own memories, and what just happened in front of them. Why that happens, and then how you can still prove something happened and you can still face your abuser and have that conversation without it becoming a big blown up mess, hopefully, right? So I'm going to make a few videos about that. That's all I'm doing today. It's getting on time for me to let these rest a little bit, and they're going to go in the crock pot, and I'll take a picture of my chicken cacciatore when it's done. See y'all later. Take care. Thanks for listening. Bye.